You guys are ready? It's unmuted.
How do you turn them on? Yep.
Zephyr Fairly Club again. Here's the U-21 provincial round robin playoff. And Play-Beck. Fenton.
I like it better when she. Always makes me nervous.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this game. Two undefeated teams, two very good teams, and they're on their way already here. Harrison, hearing you from Coquitlam, 17 years old. He's been curling for 10 years. Gets us all started off here. Center line guard. And he splits the center line. Miles Reed gets started for the team Fenton. He's 17 years old and has been curling for 10 years, and he's been asked to put a corner guard up. Both these teams have great rushers, great throwers. Like I say, it should be a terrific game. Nicely done.
Way to start.
I think the weight's always the big one on here. I think all these guys got the curl kind of figured out here. It's you got to get the right weight for the shot. I found that in the last game I covered there. If you don't have the right weight, then of course it's not going to curl or it's going to over curl depending on the weight.
Well, come around to
A long way to curl to get there, though, doesn't he? And that's through the house. That's the first error.
At least put it over top.
I just got a thing saying great sound.
Yeah. Okay.
I just got a thing here.
Oh, she was just doing it in between. Okay. Wait.
So that gives Nolan the opportunity to draw in to the 4 foot. Things are looking very good at the moment.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Very well managed the entire way down there, top 8. Hidden behind his 2 guards. Chris Parkinson's going to start peeling here.
He's right T-line on that other shot. Ooh, that's a lot of weight.
Does a single peel. Just do a 6-second peel there.
Just outside stuff.
That's what they want to.
They did? Why?
Because they don't want her to
They
be
have
able
hammer.
Well,
I was thinking asked to
I
replace
was
that
thinking
guard.
she would want to roll it in. Yeah.
I suppose. I think the rocks are considerably more predictable than when they first started out here after doing the flooding and having them sharpened on Tuesday morning.
Ice makers have definitely done a great job there for us this week.
They certainly have good times, like that was a 16-8 to halfway.
Two in there.
Right on the center line, and they're going to peel it again.
Top eight's okay. Top eight's okay for sure.
I got his double here, and he did.
Like
Left his.
outside. Looks like heavy.
That was the first one, so he's left his own rock as a guard.
That's heavy. Yeah, that's.
I didn't know. How long's it been? 3 years?
So I didn't see Cadence being asked to put another guard in the bump row.
The league has asked for a bump.
Oh, she's calling the double.
No. At least get something between the long blue guard and the shot rock there.
Looks pretty flat. That is definitely not too far outside. This looks like his nose.
Well managed the entire way down.
Very nice work.
Yeah, beautiful shot. Just a couple inches short of the other other one, and they're going to. I'm not sure whether they're peeling it or running it.
I believe they're running this one in there. Very little room for error on there. They can at least jam the two red rocks together.
This is going to be a peel.
Peel that one off.
That was Caden Beck, 17 years old, and been curling for 6 years. It's coming up here.
It's not curling at that speed outside in, that's for sure.
I think he's being asked to guard.
I was like,
Really nice there.
It's starting to. It's not going to curl enough, I don't think. Oh no, there it goes.
And he's going for the run back.
We didn't want one up to the front screen there. Don't even see it here.
Well, that's why I got a ticket. Can we do it because I'm a budget? Pinch it, turn it down. If you don't do that, then you can't see
that's the rear one, right?
What's that?
Everything up again.
Because this one is this camera. This one is that camera. Not clear.
yeah, it was. He ages up this year. He used to play on Fenton.
Since Alex Duncan is 20 years old, been curling for 12 years here, he's going to place that guard.
I was thinking it might be better to go the other way.
Alex Duncan was
Yeah, well,
interesting. And a nicely placed guard, absolutely perfect actually. So I got a decision to make here. We're talking about making a draw in. The first skip zone for Fenton there.
you gotta drive 800 miles to find a range prior.
I didn't know what his line was. Oh,
They didn't anything for juniors either.
But clearly Alex.
So we're going on to some fresh ice here to try and draw.
Yeah, it'll be interesting out
Nicely
here.
behind the 4 foot. Into the 4 foot to make this count.
It'll be interesting out here. I don't think we've had any out here yet, have we?
No, we haven't had any rocks thrown that line at all.
Oh yeah.
Line looks good. Sweepers are working it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get on that to keep it straight, eh?
Starting to curl pretty good there. Are they going to get around the 2 top?
Yep, they did.
They are.
Okay. At least you right for half.
Need a really good shot here.
And that finished middle of the back 8, so red is still laying 1. I had 13.9 on that.
No, I'm not.
So that means we're probably about 14.2 or something right now to tee somewhere in there.
Just get a piece of
I don't
for
know
one
what
of
you
those.
think.
But that was a path we were talking about hadn't been used yet, so I thought I'd get a time on that and just check it out.
Yeah, so 14 and a half is kind of what they need. And
Oh, I have scheduled.
Alex has decided to follow the same path. See how he makes out with this draw.
I think the miss here's got to be light. You don't want to put yourself something to have Adam come back to you here. So
Bottom off.
That's our goal.
It was a little bit this way. So it didn't curl enough. She needed to be on this side of the
Making a
rock.
big move.
line looks
Yeah,
pretty
it was
good. I think they're gonna tick off. Yeah, they just ticked off of the. I think that's pretty much.
Settled in actually a very nice spot.
Instead of sitting 2, though, they might be sitting 8.
Without much thought, Adam Fenton is going to the outturn draw.
Yeah, straight draw. Can't come back to that blue. You can't come back to that no shot and B shot. So this is just a cold draw.
I want to win it. We're going to win it.
Or Jordan.
It's gonna.
Line looks good.
Oh no, it's gonna get by.
Got enough weight on its own. Starting to curl now.
Just gotta range.
For the line. Let this one go. Oh, it
Hooks off. And they got it.
Rolled nicely into the 4 to count their point.
A 14-1 basically on that. Little difference in the two sides there.
I'm just gonna mute.
Okay, we just weren't working very well, so I'm hoping that this one is. And we're starting the second end here with Miles Reed. I think he's looking for a tight guard, I believe was the call.
Oh wow.
Think he may have let it go just a little bit narrow. So just gonna sweepers hold the line there to keep him on the center. And he's got himself a high guard. But nicely touching the center line. Oh no, just moved off.
Yeah, exactly. We can just go right there. Pick the name on it.
We haven't booked yet. I was going to book
And Harrison is being asked to make a draw to the top of the 8 foot, in behind the guard.
I like to check.
Weight looks pretty good. Weight looks pretty good.
Yeah, not getting quite as much curl as they would like, but and probably just a little bit deeper than they would have liked here. We come to the back of the 4 foot, and right away, Adam has asked for a freeze on that rock.
It's ridiculous. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Line looks good. Looking good. They're going to have to work it to get to it, though. I think they're going to be short. Probably looking top 12 here.
And Settle's just biting the top 12. Now we're looking for an in-turn draw to come around and settle at the top 4. The weight looks really good and it's getting very, very close to the guard there. And he has a beautiful shot sitting right in the top of the 4 foot. Yeah, into full 4 foot.
12, 13. Oh my God. I don't know what the kilometers are. I didn't even think it was that.
Gonna run that.
Well, Terrace is 45 minutes closer to the We were 17.
Fenton team second. Chris Parkinson is now being asked to run back his own blue.
That's where they were last year. Oh, okay.
With a controlled weight hit.
That's what caught me.
Yeah, he makes a beautiful run back there.
Didn't think he could over curl that, but he did. He got by that guard, and it in that 8 feet before it hit the rock, it almost over curled it too much.
That's right.
Alex is having them draw back around again. Sweepers start to go hard on it now. Oh, they're coming off. This looks like another great shot, Wayne. Boy, we're having some good curling here. Outstanding. Top 4 buried.
Yeah, these young kids have definitely putting on a good show tonight. And just for any of our viewers or listeners out there that weren't able to watch this afternoon's game, the Beck team scored an 8-ender against their opposition. Something very rarely done, let alone in competition like this. And run back is just offline a little bit, but it did take out the red rock at the back. So now the Beck team is sitting with one on the top of the blue, and they're asking for another guard about halfway between the hog and the house.
Line looks good. It's not going to get to where they want it. They wanted it halfway covering the blue to have a doubled guard on theirs, but it's worked out just about as well. Although I still think it's open for Adam to run back the red.
Yeah, I believe he got just a little bit inside the blue, so they can't run the blue one back. They'll have to run the red. And a little outside, but it rubbed off the other blue guard up there and made the run back for him. It jammed it in the top of the four, so again, we're looking for another back guard. Protect their 1 point there.
Line's good. He gave him just a tiny bit less ice there because the other one didn't curl enough. This one looks like it's going to be very good. In fact, you're going to want to stay off it here. It's going to over curl. Nice shot. It's a little longer run back now if Adam wants to try that. I think he's going to do an angle run on his own rock onto the shot rocks of Beck's.
Looks like with that long guard, there might be an opportunity for a quiet weight to tap on that directly on the shot rock, but they're going with the angle run back.
Oh, what happened to it?
Oh, and it just over curls and past the shot rock. Very nice attempt.
I think Adam thought he had it. Duncan Wu's asking for a rock behind the tee line so that they can't do an in off and be shot. I don't think that's going to get behind the tee line. They're going to be actually end up coming short of the house. So it's a guard halfway. Kind of agree with Wayne here. There's a you could have a soft maybe back 8, back 12, and still get to almost the nose of that red rock coming around with the curl we got in these rocks. They're going to try the run angle run again. They only missed it by a half an inch on the first attempt. And the first of the skip stones will be coming at us here.
Crappy bounce is what it is. We're going to guard again. And we're going to have to come in off our own or something, eh? Yeah.
It's got a real positive on the release there.
I think she's hitting it.
No, just didn't curl up for him. Took his ran it back and missed what he was trying to run it onto. So I'm assuming at this point they're going to throw another one in the house here somewhere.
The only question is, where do they want to do it? And they've decided to take a moment to double check with the coach for maybe a little bit of advice on this. Yeah. So now they've elected to go with a draw to the top 12, try to get it in behind the guard and directly in line with the current rock in the house.
Freeze would be a great shot here. Certainly can do that.
Yeah, a freeze would be excellent shot here, Doug. The important part is to get the nice alignment in behind the guard. We don't want to set up a double here, being a little wide or have it over curl.
Absolutely. Looks pretty cool.
Weight's looking really good. And they just need it to finish a little bit here to get around completely buried on the guard.
Looks like a beauty.
And it just over curled and is visible on the intern side now for the Fenton rink. That's always the danger of trying to stack them up like that, is that any little error you set up a double opportunity for your opponent.
Had a 14-8 to top 8 there. So because they're overlapped here, just any contact, I think, with that top red rock, and they both go.
Turn hit on its way. Fairly firm weight.
This is
Thrown over.
Oh.
Great shot after great shot here, Nicole.
line looks pretty good.
Line looks really good there. Not a peel weight shot, nice and firm weight. And
Oh, wow.
perhaps didn't get quite enough curl out of it as the two rocks jammed and spun to the back of the 12, but it is still in the house. Opening up an opportunity for draw for two for Alex Duncan Wu of the Beck team.
This is really good curling.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was.
Sweepers are just keeping the A's clean. And rock will come to rest there just to the back of the 4 foot there. So after two ends, we now have Beck team leading 2 points to 1 over the Fenton team there. Some excellent curling happening here.
A couple things I'm really impressed with is the sweeping, and not just the sweeping, but the sweepers reading the rock as to where they think it's going to be, having the patience to wait until they need to sweep it. It's very nice to watch. Very nice. I guess there is a reason these are the top 2 teams in here, eh?
No doubt the sweeping is excellent, and they make a big difference in the precision of the shot that the thrower is throwing there. The winning team is going to have to use every opportunity and every talent that they've got on the team to be successful here tonight.
Can you switch the camera?
Not quite. Very, very close.
And Harrison started off the third end with a very nice center line guard, just out a couple feet short of the house there. Miles Reed is being asked to draw in into the 4 foot, or to full 8 anyway.
Looks good.
Starting to slow down and curl here. It looks like he's got a beauty. And settles in back of the button. Definitely a little bit deeper than they would have liked, but nice shot just the same. And now Harrison is being asked to make a freeze on top of that one. They're going to have to work this rock to get it up there. The line on it looks really good, but I believe he's a little bit light.
Yeah. Then we can actually make some comments.
Yeah, he only is to the top 12 with that. Now the Fenton team will make the in-turn draw, try to get the top of the 4. Stay in the top of the 4 there and work above the tee line.
Line looks good.
Line looks really good here. And the sweepers are working it for the weight there. Beautifully to the top 4. Completely behind the guards. So they're calling for a freeze on the top one on the top of the 4 now.
Nolan Beck delivering. Haven't really seen anybody miss the broom yet. It's coming in there nicely. Sweeper's working it hard to make it curl. And it's going to be right frozen to, it bumped the blue a little bit into full 4. The rock thrown is top 8. So right now, Fenton's laying 2. Line looks good on this rock as well.
Trying to get across the nose. I don't think it's
That's
curl quite enough for this one here.
That's exact same weight the other one was.
Yeah, they were trying to get across the nose so that the red rock could not be run into the blues. However, they bumped it up to freeze on the top blue one and left the blue rock exposed there. Now Beck will be able to run the blue rock into the red and eliminate one of the blues off the 4 foot.
Been asked to throw board. I like the weight choice here. Want to make sure you keep your rock in there. This line's a little tighter than the other line was. They're going to be nose. They're going to be nose. Nice shot. What a beauty. Took one out the back and put the other one over on the far 12. The angles definitely are in Beck's favor at this point.
Yes, Fenton has one blue one buried very nicely in there, but the alignment of those rocks, it is not a safe. So Adam has made the decision to clear off the guards here in an attempt now to basically bail out of this end.
Oh, jeez. Triple take them.
And there go all three guards all at once.
5-7. It's not fair.
These kids can certainly throw the big weight and very accurately. Now Cadenbeck is being asked to tap their red in the top of the 4 foot into the shot rock at the back of the 4.
It's a little tight.
No, I think he's got it there.
He's got
I
it.
think they're going to be able to hold it. He's got a little bit more weight than probably what was.
It's good.
And
Perfectly done.
they had an excellent run shot on there. They would have liked a little bit more curl on the shooter there to line things up. Fenton team should have a fairly straightforward double here.
That one was tight out of his hand.
Yeah. He gets by the guard, but he's curled off to not get the double. Their shooter does, however, stay around the edge of the 12 foot. So at this point, Beck still has a shot right covering the button and is asking for a draw to the top of the 8 to act as a guard for their shot rock. But if they make a mistake, any kind of opportunity here for Fenton to get them out, those 2 rocks on the outside edges of the 12 will come back into play.
It's heavy, 13-7.
We could split it up.
And he proved to be a couple feet heavy with that draw. And set up to a very difficult draw, but possibly a hit and roll over on top of one of the Beck rocks.
This is a little tight as well, and they're going hard on this, and they're going to have to really scrub to get it by the guard here. And yep, if they've ticked the guard and gone right by and out.
I thought she was going to get the lucky one there.
Yeah, just that was one of the few I've seen, Wayne, where he was that was tight right out of his hand. Most of the shots we've seen here from both teams have been excellent right up the stick.
Yes, and playing the quieter weight for that has got the rock curling just a little bit early there on them. So Beck is actually looking really good, an opportunity to steal a point here in this end again, if he can get this guard into place.
What do you think? Full 12, about 6-8 inches out from the center.
Yeah, full 12, half biting actually right on the center line. It would be half behind the blue guard and fully covering their own shot rock. And there'd be no angle for a double on that one. Looking really nice coming in here. over curled right at the very end there. Over curled is now visible on the outturn side. But Adam Fenton is electing to draw into the pocket that he's actually just created there.
Yeah, if he can draw into this, right frozen to the other red. I got no idea how in the world that the Beck rink will get that out. This is Adam's first. Line looks good. Line looks real good. Now they're working real hard to keep it straight. Working really hard. What a terrific shot. Not 100% sure who shot there. They're both covering the pin. I don't know, Wayne. What do you do? This is Alex's last shot here. If you guard that and they run something back, there's a 2 comes into play. I guess you could freeze right back on top of it. Wouldn't want to bump it if you froze right on top of it. You're might be giving the 1 up, but that would be it.
They should be able to come down and get to the nose of that. If they can do that, they could actually bump it so that the red rock goes back a couple of feet, creating the danger if the Fenton was to do the same thing, it would push the blue out. But even just sitting on the top there is going to make it very difficult for Fenton to get a second point. So the safest choice would be to try and lock Fenton down to his 1 point and move on to the next end. It's very difficult to tell who's the shot rock. I would guess from our camera angle it would be the blue, but that might not be the case.
Line's good on this one too. Blue's definitely shot now.
They did move it, and blue is definitely shot now. They do still have the difficult time of what are they going to do for their second shot. Any ideas there, Doug?
Pick the rock up, walk down there, and drop it in the perfect spot. That's about the only one I got. Because to get to it, they have to come in from behind. I don't know how they score 2 here. I think if they, I don't know, it's close. I guess if they bump their blue onto the red, I think that red still counts it that's leaning up against the blue. What do you think? Close.
It'd be very close there. Looks like that's what they're going to shoot for here. But any kind of roll off of the shooter will means it will not be a counter. And here comes the attempt at it.
Mine looks good. 14-5.
I don't know if anybody's watching.
Yeah. But she'll be far enough over.
Oh, I had one. Yeah, just one.
He moved the blue rock up, but did not push the red one out the back. So Adam Fenton will settle for one.
I don't know how. I really don't know how you would have got two on it.
It needed just a slight amount more weight there to get to actually push the back red one off the button. But that was a very, very close attempt there. So we're now tied up at 2, and Beck will have the hammer in the fourth end.
Hard enough that the red was touching the blue in there was going to outcount the shooter. You know what I mean? Even if he had bumped that other one back, he was still only getting the one. You know what I mean?
Pretty sure you're right. They might have been able to, if they got just enough hit to kick that one and didn't have this one just roll, not even the width of the rock. It might.
He would have to have been just
spin up just a little bit. It would have had to been absolutely perfect there. But it was definitely not anything easy.
I didn't see the call on this. I'm assuming a guard.
Yes, she did. Full tongue.
All I heard is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're bringing it in. It beat top 8. Well, 15-2 to top 8.
Starting to polish up the ice a little bit.
What's that? Oh.
Yeah, speed's not an issue here, and the curl I think is pretty readable. It's just a matter of throwing the right weight.
I agree. Georgia's
Even the sweepers. A bit of a change in strategy here. Looks like we've got a bit of a change in strategy here from both teams this end. Instead of going with the guard, they came into the house to full 8, and the Beck team has elected to go with try to freeze on that rock. So now they bumped it, and Fenton will remove that Beck rock now.
Thank you.
There you go. Oh, I'm sorry.
So he needs, it's tough. Yeah, no kidding. It's not what we needed.
This looks pretty darn good.
He could be.
An excellent removal of the red rock. And Beck is now. No, they're discussing whether they want to remove one of the blues or try for a corner guard. And they've still not sure which one they're going with. Looks like they're now decided to remove the blue rocks.
Take better medicine.
I was thinking of this time of the season.
This hasn't even been.
Considering the hitting ability of both of these teams there, it does seem a little bit late in the end already to try and put up a corner guard when the opposition is sitting 2. And again, he makes a beautiful removal of the top blue and rolls a little bit to the right-hand side as we see it here.
Adam's giving less ice here, so expect showing a little bit more weight.
No.
Or you need cup thickness last year.
Our first year with Aaron.
When we went to
Yeah, that year was the hardest. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Nice shot, right in the nose.
Having to do U18s was definitely a big difference.
I think
Alex is asking for a hit and roll on top of the other blue one, or in front of it at least.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, they were 3-0 last time I looked, but I heard they made.
Nice throw. Got just a few inches of roll, needed about a foot. Those are tough to call. You've been doing that a long time, Wayne. Eh? Those ones you want to roll 1 foot and you get 3 inches out of it. Those are tough line calls.
Oh, they're very tough line calls here. Just a little bit more weight than what you're anticipating, and makes a big difference in how much we're actually going to get a curl. Oh, looks like he managed to flip this one outside a little bit there, and they're working hard to get the curl over. They've removed the red rock, but they will roll the shooter completely out. And now Alex is asking for a freeze on the shot rock on top of the 4 foot.
Staying aggressive, eh?
Very aggressive calling here. The line is looking really good. Are they going to be able to freeze it on without a bump? And oh, it is over curled even. Yeah.
Perfect weight.
Yeah. That late curl seems to be giving the Beck team a little bit of trouble here this evening. Hopefully they'll get that figured out as we go along.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sweepers are able to sure keep that rock straight.
Oh, I see. I don't think it did.
Yeah, so weight double here. This will be coming.
Although they can use that.
Yeah, and they got the hit and a little bit of roll, but the blue rocks are lined up at about a 45-degree angle, so any contact with the top blue one and everything should leave the house. Firm weight is sweepers are holding the line for him.
Nice shot.
And very nice shot. Shooter even rolls over to the edge, full 8, and just above the tee line. And nice hit on the nose, maybe just a little roll back in toward touch the 4 foot. Yeah, I think their decision to make the hit early on as opposed to the corner guard has been a good one. If they'd gone with the corner guard, they would almost be counting on requiring a miss out of the Fenton team. And as we're seeing here, misses are few and far between. Oh, instead of removing the blue rock, they elected to try and freeze to it.
Yeah, very aggressive call. Could have played for the blank very easily here.
And they're working it hard. Are they going to get?
Boy, that's going to be a beauty.
That is going to be.
Look at that.
Oh, just about welded right on there, right on the nose. Here comes one of our 5-second takeouts trying to get rid of this.
Yeah.
less than 6 guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, I won't bet you on that.
Well, maybe not. It's the skip. He typically doesn't throw that.
Well, let's find out here.
Maybe same way as what she just threw. Or they could roll that way again. Right? Kind of negate those cards if they roll.
Expecting a high-speed shot coming here.
Like jacket go.
Six and a half, I had.
Probably fell on the floor.
6.50, 6.40. I'm pretty good with these clocks here. We got 6.48 and 6.50.
And he was very successful with his shot there. Managed to squirt the red rock out the side of the house, just out to the right-hand edge. So, barring a miss from either team here, we're looking at a blank end.
We told them there was one round.
So with Alex's first shot, he's going for a draw
Going to the far 12 here.
to the edge of the 12 there to maybe freeze on his own red rock just outside. Hoping that Adam with his last shot we'll get a jam of some kind here.
Unbelievable shooting.
Incredible rock placement there. And coming in with the in-turn takeout, Adam Fenton is looking to remove the rock, which will most likely result in a blank end there.
So what do you think, Wayne? Should we book our tickets to Darren Molding's least favorite place, Blankville?
I think somebody's made the reservation for us there.
No, I think they're going over the ties. The community ties.
Look at that girl.
Ooh, however.
Oh. Okay, I don't know if you could hear the crowd in the background there. Obviously, we spoke too soon. We have a miss from Adam Fenton on his hit. And now Alex has got an open house for a draw for two.
I'm quite sure Alex wasn't expecting to have this shot on his last. I don't think this is what he was thinking he was going to have to do. But like you said, open shot for two here. Big two as well.
They got one other rock too. Yeah, that's the problem, right?
Sweeper's working it.
I think her draw weight's there.
Yeah, they got to go hard. It's a 15-2-2. And they've got it. Nice job by the Sweepers. Yeah, goes all the way into the top 8. So, 2 for Beck on that one, and we have a 4-2 game right now. The Beck team is kind of a combined home club thing here. They have Salmon Arm, Port Moody, and Royal City involved. And they wanted to thank all their sponsors, coaches, parents, and volunteers that have helped them along the way to getting to where they're at.
And the Fenton team is the Royal City Curling Club in New Westminster. And they would like to thank Accent Inn Diamond Delivery, TDI Tech Development, Volvo Penta, Reed Chiropractic, PharmaSave, Dominion Lending, uh, Ice Hardline, Ice Pad, sorry, and Sure Coffee and Hardline. Quite a number of sponsors for these young kids. They will definitely be getting an awful lot of exposure with the type of curling that these kids are doing now.
What is it, 38? Kind of slack in there. I was going to say something. You're going to back up. Yes, back up.
And to start the fifth end, the Beck team is elected to go into full 8. However, Fenton is countering, trying to go with their corner guard. It looks like he's got a nice corner guard there. Now just need the opportunity to get to use it a little later. Now Team Beck is looking for a center line guard. No, I think they're about halfway in there. They just need to try and get it to curl over to the center line. Got to the center line, but it is very, very close to the shot rock.
You can see about 3/4 of that shot rock from here. They've elected to draw around their own guard. That should curl really hard. I think they got to get on that. That'll curl really hard going inside out. And they are by. And they got, looks like a nice shot. Yep, just touching the 8-foot, or just full 12 here. Hidden behind their guard. Beck is now asking to throw another guard up, a higher guard. Basically knowing what the run back power is of the Fenton rink, he's trying to double protect what he's already got in the house.
Software programs for mills. She was telling me about her latest trip to I think it was Atlanta, Georgia, and just a nightmare. Flying is just a nightmare because of how bad the airlines are right now.
Scrubbing hard to get it over to the center line here. That's a great shot. Anybody that's been asked to put one just over the hog line knows how good of a shot that is. It staggered the guards, which is kind of double protected the rock that's currently in the 8-foot top 8.
And they got an alignment on there that an attempt at a double run back may actually jam on their own shot or their own rock in the outside edge of the 12. So they have to be very careful here and only remove one of the guards at this point.
Double if they got close. Everything we can see of that red, the second red. This is going to be close. She got it, I think. Yeah, they did.
And he makes a beautiful shot there.
Right in front of Holly's face.
Catching the short guard and knocking the shot rock out of the back of the house. The short guard is now settled in on the left-hand side of the rink on the 12-foot. But Fenton team is now sitting one blue rock, very much behind a couple of tough guards on the edge of the 12-foot.
Something hard to get it. Not quite.
Rotation on this rock.
Adam's asking for a bumper.
It's not curling that much.
Yeah, Nolan is just a little bit light there. You got a rock at the top of the 12, but the Fenton rock is still sitting shot rock. Yeah, the team is not in agreement on what shot should be called at this point, so they've gone to ask the coach there.
Yeah, and the under 21s here, they're allowed to have two coaches conferences, each team in the first 5 ends and the same in the last 5 ends, and as well as being able to talk to the coaches in between ends. A good learning environment, I think.
Yes, this is quite a change from years gone by where the coaches were not allowed to interact with their players at all unless an official timeout had been called. Oh, they're a little wide there. I don't know they're going to get able to curl over to it at all. No, and they miss just a little wide, a couple inches wide on the outturn side.
I like that. I don't know. Yeah, no. Go center, right? Get there first. My first thought was to the red or to the blue on the side, but then you know what they're doing. So you might as well get there first.
Yeah. Caden Beck is being asked to make a draw to the 4-foot in-turn draw. The other option for them would have been to try and draw down behind the corner guards there, but if you don't have the hammer, drawing behind corner guards is always a risky probability. Oh, the sweepers are working. Sweepers are working this one really hard there.
Might get by the first one, but not
Got by the
second one.
got by the front guard there, and actually going to get to the nose of the rock there, and has promoted it up to the full 8 and is now shot rock and buried behind 2 guards.
Running back, or is he peeling?
I believe he's called for a run back on this red guard onto 2 reds in the house. And he has...
Wow, what a weapon. What a weapon.
Cleared the house out. What a shot. Well, now with only a red guard on the center, it looks like they're going to try and negate the blue rock in the house by freezing in onto it.
Yeah, what a weapon that is to be able to throw a rock like that hard, that accurate, and everything, absolutely everything in there just disappeared. It doesn't appear like there's very much safe here, does it, Wayne?
No, you can't count anything here. from either team. We've seen some very minor misplacements of rocks, but very rarely do we see an outright miss. And this draw, this freeze coming into here looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, just a little heavy and bumped back out into the open.
Yeah, that's too bad. It was beautifully thrown. They had to sweep it a little bit to get by that top guard. Yeah, I didn't think it had that much weight to bump it and pull itself back out into the open like that. But right now, Beck is laying 1 with 1 and 3, and Fenton's 2. But he's calling on Reed here to remove that red rock with a soft weight takeout. And this rock's starting early on them. Yeah, you're on the guard here at this point. Might get a roll in here. And that stuck around in the 12. So Fenton is 2 and 3 right now, with Beck's shot rock wide open now. Now that ticked the guard here, so I think he's got to draw in here to be laying 2. The only problem with hitting, it looks like they're going to hit that one in the back 12. They can't. I don't know if they can Well, if they hit it right on the nose, they are probably laying 2. But if they roll it all, they'll be 1 and 3. Very precise shot and right to the very, very back of the house here. Hit. I think it's got to be nose to be laying 2.
Well, there's definitely a tap to sit up back of the button over there.
They got to go on this. They got to go on this. They got to go just to get a piece here. They got it out, but the shooter's going to roll out. That was a tough shot, Wayne. I kind of like the draw. Split the house with laying 2. I thought that was a tough shot, and he had to hit it absolutely perfect to be able to lay 2. Any roll at all wasn't going to allow him to.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Alex's draw weight has been right on the money here so far. So why they decided to risk the hit and roll out. Had it actually been on the nose, it would have been great. But I think the simpler shot would have been the draw for sure. Now they're facing possible elimination of their rock, and the Fenton team's hitting 2 again.
Boy, that's going. Nice shot.
Very nice shot. Has removed the red stone, and
Double, and they can stick around too.
I don't know that double is all that easy. They have to get skinny past the guard there to make the double happen. So that's what they're going for. If they don't quite get to the nose there, they're likely to jam on the back red and leave their shooter out in the open again.
Looks like he's showing normal. What was that?
He asked how normal.
Oh, did he? How do you know that?
Because of the signal.
Oh, I didn't miss it.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, this is a pretty big normal weight there, and they're trying to work it over for the.
Jams.
And they got the jam, and the shooter is actually rolling out. So Adam Fenton will get the draw for 2.
I did that.
That was a lot more than normal.
Respect.
At least a lot more than my
That was
normal.
yeah, for you and me that was an awful lot more than normal.
Oh, see the 4? Yeah. In the 4
Oh, it's, oh, I see. You thought it was 2 to 5.
Yeah.
And the sweepers jump on this right out of his hand here. Oh, they were jumping on it for line there. Looks like his line is good, and the weight is looking really, really nice. All he needs is full 12, and he has full 4 piece of the button. Very nice shot by Adam Fenton. And with that rock being delivered there, we now have a tie game again, 4-4, and we're going into the 5th end break. So we'll be taking a slight intermission here.
Yeah, exactly. Or she puts another one.
I don't know.
But then you're always going to have a shot.
I think he can run that if he gets to.
If he does get to the nose there, the run is still possible. One of the dangers that they're facing now is if they don't get the nose, there's a possibility they could jam or at least take out their own rock at the back of the house.
Got it. Look at it. All
And
three should go, yeah.
oh, what a fabulous shot there! Spilled all 3 blue rocks out of the house there, and their rock at the back of the 12 is sitting safely back there.
Yeah, perfectly thrown with that real heavy weight. They were kind of lined up that if he hit it on the nose, they were all going to go, and he did. So Adam's going to try drawing around and sticking it in the top 4. If he did that and put it, I guess, right on the center line, that would be the best case scenario for guards. Maybe just a little bit early to center line. Got lots of weight. It's coming behind the tee line here. I'm thinking it's back 8. Gets on there and starts sweeping. It should be back 8 at least.
He did too.
Yeah, and it finishes nibbling the 12 here. So Alex is going to do the same shot. Draw in, hopefully, top 4.
Oh yeah, you could. You can, even if you freeze on top of it, you're good. Yeah. Definitely good idea. Over to you, Melanie. A lot.
And it's on the way here. Sweepers are cleaning it. No big rushes here. Line looks terrific. They got to go on this now. 15 second. Should be tickling the 4 foot. Yeah, just touching the 4 foot. Dead buried. Nice shot.
Taught them everything they know, right, buddy?
She plays that. She just going to the back.
So is Adam? So Wayne here. Is Adam trying to outdraw that? Is that the plan here? Getting to tee or back 4, but shot.
Yeah, trying for the draw to the 4 foot there. There's lots of room on that 4 foot. And with the curl here, you can get a lot of it buried there even. Sweepers indicate that the weight is pretty good there. Oh, it's starting to make a big move now. Will it actually get around the rock at the top of the 4 there?
Line still looks good.
And he's got a beauty coming into the side of the button. And it is actually fully buried. And I'm not sure if Alex is going to try to replicate that shot. He's actually looking at a run back of one of his red guards. There's a double run here. It could be a big payoff here if he actually makes this. The right combination of angles, and he gets both the blues.
He's getting just a fraction early, eh? To be able to stick the second red.
Yes.
We're still gonna put another one there, and then we can put one on top of that. How about that? We're gonna do the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's close. Very close. Oh, boy.
Oh,
I thought they had that for sure.
it's
all
the
day long.
worst
Yeah.
possible outcome. He splits his own off the top of the 4-foot and gives 2 to the Fenton team.
That was just an outstanding draw by Adam that sent that all up. Actually, the run, I thought he had that run. It looked like 5 feet out. It looked like he had it.
Oh, they're throwing this way. Another 2 for Rimple. Rimple's. Somebody should give that guy.
A little angle raise to the 4-foot there.
Yes, but
Miles Reed's getting us started off here in the 7th.
Better wait. She hits nose. Gives us a chance.
And he's put it in top 12 right on the center line. Good shot. Okay, Alex is asking for a corner guard here.
Even if she gets, she hits it and sticks. Doesn't roll under the cover. I think we're in good shape for forcing one.
Fenton just stole a very close run back was missed by the back team.
And a great shot. Exactly where he wanted it. Exactly where he had the broom.
And Miles is being asked to go around his own rock at the top of the 12-foot there and trying to get something in close to the button or the top of the 4-foot. So for the first time in the game, the Fenton team actually has a lead here and showing very, very aggressive play there to put a lot of pressure on the Beck team now.
No, I mean it's
And very nicely covers the pin.
center line guard. I actually think it would be better to put one on the
And Beck team is now trying to get another corner guard. First one's over curled a little bit more of what they were looking for.
Yeah. Word. I mean, they don't have to tap it far to get a second shot, though.
And this will settle in a little bit nicer guard for them.
no.
No, I agree.
disagree.
I agree. Yeah,
I disagree this time.
6'5" too. Oh no, this is good. It's just curling a lot.
Really needs to stop.
That'll do.
Beauty.
Being asked to guard this.
Yeah. Looks like a nice guard got coming in here. Sweepers are working to get it back over to the center line. And very nice.
There is a port there.
Not missing many shots over there.
He should definitely try to shot.
They don't miss a lot.
I like that.
And Alex has asked Nolan to remove the center line guard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he was trying to run it.
And Nolan got the center guard there, but rolled over and moved his own corner guards over a little bit. And Fenton team looking to replace the guard.
It could go very well, too. It could go very well for them.
And the sweepers are indicating is a little heavy, though, what they want.
It's not horrible.
And definitely heavier what they want there. It's only not even a 2-foot gap between the guard and the first top blue rock and the top of the 12. So now Beck will be trying to double off the two blue rocks.
One of the things you can watch for is when the Fenton team is coming down there, and instead of yelling at each other, they're using hand signals. It's been very interesting. I'm a front end guy, and it's been very interesting watching how they use them. Anyway, here's Nolan Beck here, just splitting this off, and he got rid of the back one, but there's still two blue in the rings.
You gotta catch something because we're on the 6th end and you're down 5. You gotta do something, right? We're sitting 3. Can't give up another 3.
Yeah, he did at least get the shot rock exposed here, so it's going to be a little tougher to guard. And after this, depending on where this guard lands, and Beck might have a few options to work with there to get at that center one again, or that shot rock. Guard is nicely replaced, but with the amount of curl that we're seeing here, they're asking for a backline weight bump on the center line on the shot rock, and with this curl here, that should be very doable. Might have a little bit more weight than he needs. Sweepers are trying to get some curl out of this. Oh, it is coming over nicely. And they rolled just out into the open. No, didn't put the rock. Didn't remove the rock, but they did get it off the button. And Thomas Reed being asked to remove the red rock. Working to get a little bit of curl to get a roll on that one, but they get it pretty much on the nose.
Last of the third rocks.
I really love that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't
No, I see the
Yeah, looks like he's got a nice shot here. The question is going to be how much of a roll. And too much roll there. Rolls to the edge of the 12 foot. Is at least, but Fenton team is still sitting 2.